Switching gears just a little bit, staying on this type of topic in terms of health care, caring for a loved one with Alzheimer's disease can certainly be also an emotional journey. For a lot of caregivers, there seems to be really no easy answers on how to cope. As the Now's Tanya Rogers reports today, this month is about raising awareness worldwide about that disease and those who care for the loved ones.
Do you know who that is?
Several times a week, Karen Schaefer-Turk visits her 79-year-old mother in a nursing home. Karen says she saw signs of Alzheimer's, especially after her dad died.
I watched my grandmother go through this, and she also watched her sister go through this.
She says she felt guilty, trying to find the best way to care for the woman who cared for her as a child. She was getting emotionally drained caring for her mother and for her family of 6 children.
It was a lot to be able to balance between all of the things that I had going on in my life. It was taking a toll on me physically because I wasn't sleeping and I was worried 24/7 about whether or not she's okay.
According to the Alzheimer's Association, the disease can take a devastating toll on caregivers. Neurologist Payal Patel says she sees it all the time.
I think that caregivers often forget their own health. They forget to check in with their primary care doctors. I always recommend after a certain age, after the age of 50 or so, that patients should regularly check in with their PCPs.
Dr. Patel says depression is common among caregivers.
I think that they forget that exercise is important. It's important for vascular risk factor prevention. It's also important for endorphin release and mood. And it's also a nice coping mechanism.
The doctor says it's important to remember some basic tips. Have some me time. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. And reach out to a local Alzheimer's organization.
Did Brian come to see you yesterday? It's been a long road the last 5 years. But we've been really lucky that we've had a lot of help around us and a lot of really good resources, and we've been able to make good choices and do things to keep my mom happy and healthy, which is really ultimately the goal.
For the Now, I'm Tanya Rogers.
Tanya, thanks.